Hey guys, thank you for joining me and welcome back. I hope you all are doing well today. So today in this video, I'm going to recreate a Christmas decoration that I seen on Pinterest. Once I checked it back onto the internet, I found that it was an item that was created by Valeria Parr and it's being sold on QVC. So I really had the opportunity to go on to QVC site, look at the item, see the product demonstration, and I said to myself I wanted to recreate it. So what I had to do is look into my stash, find all the items I could find without having to go to the store or the Dollar Tree or the discount store. So I found most of the things in my stash. So I'm going to recreate that picture today that I just showed you. I'm going to recreate that. So I'm going to get started. So I found this pine in my stash and it looks very similar to what she used in her swag decoration. Once I went online to QVC, I could really see the item up close. I could see the front and in the back of it. This pretty much looks like it. But I also found this too, guys. I bought these things earlier this year in January after the holiday. So I got everything for cheap, really. And so I also bought this as well back in January. And this is flocked. So it looks like it has snow on it. And it has a lot of the flocking material on it. And honestly, I really don't think I'd like this that much. I might brush this off when I do use it at another time. So anyway, I'm going to look at the two, compare them, and then decide which one I'm going to use. So I think I really do like the plain pine better. So that's the one I'm going to be using today. It looks more like the swag that she's selling on QVC. So I'm going to take out quite a few of these. I'm going to stretch them out a little bit, give them a little more shape. So now I'm just going to cut away a lot of this wire here at the top. I don't need all of that. And I'm just going to do that to all of the ones I pulled out. Okay, so I'm finished doing that, and I'm going to lay down my silicone mat so that nothing sticks to my table. So I'm going to start to lay the branches out just to recreate the shape of the swag. And I think it's going to be not difficult to do. So I'm going to be using some hot glue to assemble it. I'm going to use not a lot of hot glue, just maybe small beads of hot glue just to attach the items together. So I love this shape and I'm going to build on this shape. I'm going to keep recreating this shape and attach it together with some hot glue. So I really like the way this looks so far. So what I'm going to do is just use my pliers and cut away some of the smaller pieces of the branches to fill in some of the spaces that I have. So yeah guys, that looks really nice. It looks full without being very thick. And now I'm going to move on to creating the handle, or I think she calls it the ring. So I'm going to use some cardboard to create that. I'm going to use this cup and I'm going to trace a circle onto the cardboard. I'm going to cut it out. After that, I'm going to take my cutting tool and I'm going to remove the center of the circle. This is going to again be the ring for the top part of the swag. I'm going to just cut that out. I'm also going to refine the shape after I cut this inside out, and then I'm going to create another one. So now that I have two of them, I'm going to use some hot glue and I'm going to attach them together. What I'm doing here is making this O-ring a little bit thicker to give it a little bit more sturdiness. I'm just going to place that on top, and then what I'm going to do after it cools down, I'm going to just refine the shape a little bit more. That's done. So moving on, I'm going to use this glitter ribbon. This is red glittered ribbon that I picked up from the Dollar Tree. This is really nice ribbon. I have a whole bunch of this ribbon, guys. So I'm going to be using this today to cover the cardboard ring. I'm going to use a little bit of hot glue and I'm going to attach it. Alright, so that's done. So guys, if you wanted to seal some of that glitter from falling away, I like to use my hairspray because I'm allergic to craft sprays, and the hairspray works really well. It works just the same as the craft spray. Okay, so guys, this is our swag, and I want to turn it over and show you how beautiful it looks. It's just as neat on the back as it is in the front. So I absolutely love the way this came out. So next I'm going to pull out this box of berries that I picked up from Amazon. I picked all the things that you're seeing today. Most of it I picked up from Amazon. If you're interested in anything that I use today, just check down below in the description section and I'll try to find as many links as I can. So I'm going to be using these today. And I picked these up also in January as well, when everything was kind of like at a discount. These are styrofoam berries covered in like a red plastic, but these are really nice. So I'm just going to use 3 of them today. And before I put them onto, I'm going to attach the swag to the O-ring. So now that that's done, I'm going to use this red plaid ribbon that I picked up from the Dollar Tree. And I'm just going to create the bow that's on top of the swag. So I'm going to cut this out. And as you guys know, I don't really know how to create bows. I just sort of finesse a bow. So I'm going to be finessing one today. So I'm just going to fold it over, just find the center of the ribbon. And then I'm just going to start shaping it and forming it. I'm going to fold it in half. I'm going to attach it at the folded line with a little bit of hot glue. Right now, I'm just going to create the center of the bow, just to make the bow look really neat, and so that you won't see all that folded material that's there. So I'm just going to hot glue that piece onto there, and then I'm going to create another one just a little bit smaller. Now I'm going to attach the 2 bows together with a little bit of hot glue, and then I'm going to attach the full bow to the top part of the swag. So now I'm going to be making the tails for the bow, and I'm just going to cut a little bit of material equal length, and then I'm going to glue that under the bow. Alright guys, gave the end of the ribbon a little bit of shape. So now I'm going to add the berry picks, and I'm just going to cut them down a little bit using my pliers. I'm going to use a little bit of hot glue to attach them to the swag. And you get 6 large bells, a really nice size, guys. I didn't know which color I was going to use today, so I've decided to use the gold just to give it some extra contrast. So I'm just going to open that up, and I'm going to start attaching the bells down the front of our swag. I'm going to be using a little bit of hot glue. So guys, I'm loving the way this looks so far, and it looks very, very similar to the one that we're recreating today. So next I'm using an old fairy lights that I had from the Dollar Tree. I picked this fairy lights up years ago. It still work really well. So I changed the batteries in. I put some fresh batteries in it, and now I'm going to cover the battery pack with some red ribbon. And I'm just going to use a little bit of hot glue to attach it to the box. The battery box I covered years ago with some silver contact paper. So I'm just going to put the red ribbon over top of that. So now I'm going to turn it over, and I'm going to attach the battery and the fairy lights to the swag. I'm going to place the battery pack in the back, the way Valerie had hers done on her product. My battery pack seems a little heavy, but I'm going to use something else to secure that in place a little bit. So now I'm just going to drape the fairy lights all the way down the front of the swag. So I found the black twisty that I'm going to use to secure the battery pack to the back of the swag. I'm just going to tie that back there just to help give it a little bit of support and that it doesn't pull against our swag. And finally, guys, I'm going to mix up a little bit of glue and a little bit of white and clear glitter just to add a little bit of sparkle to the swag. I did hear Valerie say that she had a little bit of sparkle on it, and I think she meant maybe there was a little bit of glitter. So I'm just going to use a small amount. I really couldn't see any glitter on her, so I'm thinking when she said a little bit of sparkle, she meant glitter. So I'm just going to add just a little bit to the front of our swag. Just going to just dot it all over just to give it a little bit of light. But anyway, guys, I'm absolutely loving the way this looks. This looks very, very similar to the one that she's selling on QVC. This looks beautiful, just like the one that she created for QVC. I absolutely love it. So guys, let me know what you think in the comment section, and I'm going to thank you so much for joining me today. Please don't forget to thumbs up this video. Please don't forget to subscribe, and you all stay well, stay safe, and stay blessed, and I'll see you at the next video. Bye-bye.